Right? Hi, welcome to Harley Classics. And today, what a car. What a car. This car is one of my favourite cars I've bought recently. I really rate this car. What is it? It's a 1949 Triumph 2000 Roadster. Now, if you're my age, you'll have watched a programme called Bergerac, and this is the model of car that Bergerac drove around in. Now, this particular car actually belonged to some famous Scotsman, if there is such a thing as a famous Scotsman. I'll get wrong for saying that. A guy called Jimmy McGregor, MBE, and he was some sort of folk singer and presenter or something like that. Anyway, it was his car, and he actually had it in store in the Glasgow Transport Museum, so you might have seen it in there if you visited the Glasgow Transport Museum. Deceased estate, so we've bought it off the deceased estate. We've basically recommissioned it. It's up running and driving, and it drives really nice. Really, really nice. Right, I'll just have a little bit walk around the car with you and show you a few bits and pointers. We'll start with the bodywork. Now the colour, the Mexico brown, is it a Mexico brown? A little bit lighter than that. When I first saw the pictures of the car, I thought it was burgundy, but it's not. It's actually brown. It's one of those cars where you'll either love it or hate it. The original colour for the car was actually champagne on the brown, on the buff logbook. So if it was me, I'd either love that colour or I'd just change it, and it would go back to champagne or it would go back to red. Champagne or red would bring that car out, but again, there's a cost implication, and also you'd actually change the whole authenticity of the car, because you know this was Jimmy McGregor's car. He had it painted that colour, and that's the colour it was. So, general appearance of the car, bodywork wise, it's a lot of the car's aluminium, obviously on an ash frame. It's had replacement fiberglass front wings. Now I don't know where they were made or whatever, but they're a really good addition. Walking around the doors, the gaps, there's no lift on the doors, no play on the doors. The doors shut lovely for a wooden car. One of the trafficators here is missing, but doesn't really make a difference because it's got indicators fitted, aftermarket indicators. Paint work wise, fiberglass cars, aluminium cars, they're always difficult to get a really good finish on. There's a bit of micro blistering on the car, if I'm honest. Bit of oxidation. Down here we have a little bleb where it's oxidised. Just move up on the front wing. For some reason there's some black paint marks here. I think these would wipe off with thinners. But the general appearance of the car is really nice. Really, really nice. Moving around the back, there's another bit of black paint, what looks like on there. I think that will come off. I try and be as honest as I can, because a lot of people who buy these cars, you don't actually come and view them, you just buy them off a video. So I like to be as honest as I can. We'll move around this side again, door gap, lovely. I mean, that's it. That's an ash frame car. That's shutting as good as any quality Bentley, and probably better than a Jaguar XK. Again, the fiberglass swing on here. Moving around the front, chrome bumper in good condition. All the chrome's really good. The big headlights, the bull horns, all chromed up nice. Radiator, nice. Good reg on there as well. That goes with the car. Wheels and tyres. Apparently it's had brand new wheels and tyres, brand new tyres on, sorry, fitted, and they've done only 100 miles, but they were fitted 11 or 12 years ago, so make your own mind up. It does drive nice on the road, doesn't wander. The hood's brand new, there's no rips or tears in the hood. The glass, it's actually glass, not perspex in the back. That's in really good condition. The boot, you may have noticed the glass on here. You might have had a look inside on the video. You've got your spare wheel in there. Again, still got the bobbles on the spare wheel. And actually what we have in here is, it's a dicky seat, this. So if you lift that up, lock that in like that, you've got 2 seats there for your very small passengers. If you dare get in the back, obviously on the bumper here, you've got your bumper iron on there, your rubber to get in. So it's a 2-seater Roadster, but basically it's a 4-seater Roadster. Well, 2-seater and 2 dwarfs, basically, or 2 very small people. So this just folds back in the back here. You've got a cover in there. There's a cover. 1 or 2 other bits and pieces go with the car. Put that down. Again, everything's a lovely fit. Real quality car. And I can't imagine one of these being cheap in the day, to be fair. We'll have a look under the bonnet quickly. So under the bonnet we have a 2-litre unit, and apparently this engine was a replacement engine, and it's only done less than 1,000 miles. And it is sweet. We've done a compression test on it. Compression's perfect, doesn't use oil, doesn't use water. So, you know, I can only go off what people tell me. There is a bill for it, so there's some proof. Inside again, you've got the original grease gun, starting handles, nameplates. Again, beautiful underneath here, really, really nice. And another thing, the bonnet's closed nice on it as well. A lot of these cars, the bonnets don't close. Quick whip round this side. And we'll have a look under there. Again, look at that toolkit, that's quality. That's Jaguar quality, that. That's the Jaguar quality toolkit. You've got your jack, your pump, various little grease guns, your glass water reservoir. Again, it's just a quality vehicle. It just comes down like that. Probably one of the nicest parts of the car is the interior. This, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it's patinated interior. You know, it's got patina, when they really mean it's knackered. Well, this isn't knackered, but it is patinaed. Look at that, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Centre armrest folds down there. If you look in there and look at the carpets, quality of the door, it's just a quality vehicle. Absolute quality. Absolute quality. You can't believe the thickness of them doors. You know, that door must be 4 inches, 4.5, 5 inches thick. Quality. Right, what have we got now? Interior dashboard, the wood cappings, they're all fantastic. Really, really good condition. They're not peeling away, the sun hasn't had them. The steering wheel again is in fantastic condition. And actually we've got a sheet here that was in the museum, and it'll tell you all about it. 4-cylinder, 2-litre standard Vanguard engine, brand new engine, has registered 943 miles, 5 brand new tyres, Wilton carpets, upgrade lighting, very low mileage. The car has had a complete body off restoration, and there's bills and photographs on file. So basically, you're buying a car that was stripped down, rebuilt and stuck in a museum. And I think it's a one-off. I think it's a one-off, and I think it's a really, really good car. Right then, let's have a look at some of the paperwork that comes with a Triumph Roadster. Got a little sign here, what was in the museum, basically telling you about the owner and bits and bobs. An old MOT certificate from 2019. We have the original logbook here, in 2 bits by the looks of things. The original logbook. Some more information about the car, about when it was restored, etc., and what was used. Some photographs of the restoration. More there. little bit more about the previous owner of the car. A picture of the previous owner there. Looks like the original Triumph Roadster book. And a little piece here which I'm going to read out here, which came with the car. Back at home in London, a member installed what he called a full flow oil filter system. I set off on a concert tour of the north of England, and 43 miles later the engine seized. The car was garaged and a brand new War Department engine arrived. GSP 360, obviously that's the car, travelled 43 miles back to my garage in London, and that's when the ground up restoration started. The hood was made by a Mr. Timms, the original maker for Triumph, and the car's never been out in the rain. The car has Wilton carpets, stainless steel exhausts, original leather, upgraded lighting. I bought the car with 65,000 miles on and added 1,000. Since the new engine was installed, the mileage now is shown as 390 miles. Yes, 390 miles. The car's next trip was on a low loader to Glasgow's Transport Museum, where it has been admired for many years. So there you go. There's some of the paperwork for the car. Like I say, a famous owner in Scotland, and a bit of history about it. Right, we'll fire this thing up. I've had a bit of waffle about this car, but I really rate it, to be fair. Some of the cars that I talk about, you know, I like them, but do I really like them? No. Well, I really like this car. I'm a big guy and I've got plenty of room. It's just a man's car. It's sort of like a Jaguar XK 140, 150, but a third of the price of a good one, and this is a good one. Right, let's fire it up. So if you need more information on the car, just give us a shout, check our website out, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, messages, WhatsApp. If you want more detailed photographs, there's photographs on the website, or we can do a walk around of a specific part of the car you want to know about. So there you have it, the Triumph Roadster. Bye bye now.